All right, thank you guys. Happy Tuesday to you. Hopefully you had a really great start to your week. And if you really end up enjoying this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up by hitting that like button. And if you haven't already joined the Brock Page delegation, please feel free to do that right now by tapping that subscribe button below. I'd be greatly appreciative if you ended up doing that for me. Thank you so much. Now, guys, we got ourselves a tiny slate of NBA action here today. Actually, I don't even need the remote because I don't need to scroll through. You can see both of them right there. But anyway, we're going to start with the Pelicans versus the Jazz, 9 p.m. Eastern tip-off in Utah. The Jazz are the 6-point favorite at home. Totals 218, juice to the over. And if you like New Orleans and an upset on the road here, the Pels are plus $1.90 for some money line cash. Now we're hitting at 69% in our last 17 Underdog tier package picks on patreon.com/BrockPage. And if you want to unlock today's Underdog tier package pick, it's only going to cost you just $4.99. Now we currently have a community of over 1,000 handicappers just like you who are signed up and active on that page. And if you want to join those folks and get in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. Now the Pelicans have dropped 5 out of their last 6 ball games. They're just 3-4 straight up this season when they travel. New Orleans scores just 105 points a night away from home, and they rank in the bottom 5 in offensive three-point percentage. Lonzo Ball and Nico Melli are questionable for tonight's contest. They're taking on a Utah team who's on a 5-game winning streak themselves, 7-2 against the number in their last 9, one of the best covering teams in the NBA right now. The Jazz lead the association in offensive rebounding, and they also rank in the top 5 in shooting the 3-ball. Donovan Mitchell scoring over 23 points a night, 4 boards and 5 assists for the shooting guard. Meanwhile, Mike Conley is also scoring 17 points a game himself, 4 boards and 6 assists for the starting point guard. Now, the Jazz allowed just 103 points a game on their home court, and they're in the top 3 in the association in home defensive rebounding as well. Now, total-wise, when it comes to the scoring in this one, Utah's 5-1 to the under in their last 6 contests, 4-0 to the under officially on their home court. Meanwhile, the Pelicans saw 5 out of their last 7 road games stay under the line themselves. I'm going to lean toward the Utah Jazz -6 and the under 218. And before we go ahead and dive into our next and final matchup for the show, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Tuesday's NBA basketball action. Once again, happy Tuesday to you. Hopefully you guys had a great start to your week. Now, before we go ahead and dive into some more free content right here on YouTube, I just have to quickly remind you once again that we are hitting at 69% our last 17 Underdog tier package plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. And if you want to unlock today's Underdog tier package play, it's only going to cost you just $4.99. And just remember, guys, when you sign up for a membership on Patreon, you're going to get access to all the lesser expensive memberships absolutely free. So once again, when you sign up for one of my memberships on Patreon, you're going to instantly get access to all the lesser expensive memberships absolutely free. The cheaper memberships are included with your purchase. And for those who are wondering what the difference is between my free picks here on YouTube and my Patreon site, well, what I do on Patreon is I make life a lot easier for you as I break down the daily card and focus in typically on just 3 to 4 premium selections per day, sometimes more, sometimes less, but typically it's just 3 to 4 premium selections per day. They're my personal plays, games that I personally have action on, and well, I'll tell you this much, I'm having a lot more success betting on games that way in smaller sample sizes versus wagering on every single game on the slate, side and total, like I do here with my free leans on YouTube. And once again, guys, we currently have a community of over 1,000 handicappers who are signed up and active on that site. And if you want to join those folks and get in on the action, link for that page is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com patreon.com/Brock Page. And with that, guys, we're going to dive into our next and final matchup of the show. I don't have the remote, don't need it. I can just point to it right there. It is going to be Thunder versus the Nuggets, 9 p.m. Eastern start time. The Denver Nuggets are -10 at home, heavily favored, double-digit favorites here. Numbers 220 juice to the under. And if you like OKC to win this one outright, they're plus 350 on the money line. Now, OKC's won 4 out of their last 6 ball games. They're also 5-1 straight up on the road this season. The Thunder's allowing just 106 points per contest when they travel. And they also successfully covered the number in 5 out of their 6 road games on the season as well. Very good road team thus far in the early going here. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scoring 22 points a game for OKC, 5 boards and 6 assists a night for the shooting guard. Meanwhile, Lou Dort is also scoring 13 points a night himself, along with 4 rebounds. The Thunder's leading the NBA in defensive three-point percentage on the road. They're taking on a Denver squad who lost 2 out of their last 3. And they also failed to cover the point spread in 7 out of their last 10. Now, they're a little bit banged up. Not a whole lot of guys on the injury report, but Whittington and Porter are out for Denver here tonight. Now, the Nuggets have lost 5 of 8 on their home court this season, and they allow nearly 115 points per contest in that same category. Simply put, Denver has not been getting the job done at home this year. Now, total-wise, 5 out of Denver's last 8 did get over the posted number. They're also 5-3 to the over on their home court this season. Meanwhile, OKC saw their last 2 straight get over the line themselves, 4-2 to the over in their last 6. I'm going to lean toward the underdog OKC Thunder plus 10 and the over 220. And with that, guys, we're going to dive into our quick pick recap, once again brought to you by Patreon. Let's try that again. It's going to be a really quick recap. But anyway, let's try it again. Let's go ahead and dive into our quick pick recap, once again brought to you by patreon.com/Brock Page, where we are hitting at 69% our last 17 underdog tier package picks. I like the Utah Jazz -6 under 218. And before I give you our second and final game, please give this video a thumbs up right now if you enjoyed it. And please subscribe right now if you haven't done so already. I'm going to lean toward the OKC Thunder plus 10 and the over 220. And with that, guys, we're going to dive into some shout-outs. And from our YouTube platform, shout-out to Brian Resnikoff, Sean Nash, Straight to the Point, DJ Wavy, Christopher Cervantes, Faraz Studios, Lafayette Houghton, Don Bainham, Scott Kaler, and last but certainly not least, got to give a shout-out to my man, Big Lex 785. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. If you guys decide to get a package here today, just keep in mind, we'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. Also keep in mind, if you end up buying a package here today, all the lesser expensive memberships on Patreon are included with your purchase. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Tuesday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/Brock Page.